to the KSLA News 12 Your Best Life Wellness Expo here at the YMCA of Northwest Louisiana. Thanks for joining us. If you've been tuning into our stream or if this is your first time catching up with us this morning, I'm Ashley Graham, joined by our sports director, Chris Immersion, here at the YMCA. Things are in full swing, and we are also joined here by one of the Pilates instructors here at the YMCA of Northwest Louisiana, Miss Sheri Childs. So thanks. You just finished teaching a class too, right before this session.
Wow.
Yeah,
I did.
So she's had a busy morning, and this is going to be, you're going to be one of our presenters on stage in just a little bit. So we were talking in the break, and you said that you've been teaching here for about 30
years.
30 something years now. So you know a thing or two about Pilates and the teaching of it.
I do.
Tell me, how did you get started in Pilates?
Well, I had taught weight classes, and I had taught step classes, and I was getting older. And so I needed something that was less impact, but still was strength building. So that's how I got into Pilates. Because I'm 81 years old.
Oh my God.
Wow. Amazing.
I did not know that before.
Amazing.
And fantastic. And it shows that, I believe it shows that this can be something that everybody can do.
Everyone can do, from athletes to dancers to senior citizens to, in fact, they do Pilates football. Some football teams even do Pilates.
Ooh. That being said, my uncle, he's 79. He still works out to this day. He lives in the veterans home. He still works out to this day. What do you tell us? And actually, we interviewed someone earlier this year. Matt Alexander played baseball for the A's years ago. He's in his late 70s as well, and he still works out every day. What do you tell seniors about working out as they age?
I think that, of course, I train too, and I do train seniors. And you know, you have to meet someone, first of all, where they are. And so if you have someone that's a couch potato and has never worked out, you have to meet that person where that person is. So you can't just say, oh, you just need to go to the gym and do this and this and this. You have to do little mini steps. And one thing you can do to get habits, and this is very strange, is to put time limits and say, you know, you can come to the gym and you can do 5 minutes only, and then you have to leave. And they go, 5 minutes? I said, that's it, 5 minutes. And then psychologically it begins to build. And then they go, well, I want to stay longer than 5 minutes. I said, well, then we'll do 6, or maybe longer, 10, something like that. But you just build in little tiny increments. And then, of course, once you start exercising, and all of you know that when you take a walk, you feel better. You know, just the endorphins hit it, come in, and you just feel better. You know.
Yeah,
that's what I do.
And whatever type of exercise people choose at that point,
Yes, and you have to do something that you think you can be successful in. You can't do things that you're never going to be. Like if you're never going to be able to do that, then you need to quit. You need to find something that you love.
Absolutely.
And you like. And that's the way life is in general. You know, exercise is just a metaphor for life.
Well said.
Absolutely. Now, today when you go on stage, what are you looking forward to the most out of explaining to people, explaining to the masses this afternoon here at the Health and Wellness Expo? What are you looking forward to the most, educating people on?
Well, educating that Pilates is a form of everything in Pilates is core. Everything is core. And core is more than your abdominals. Core is your back. Actually, your core is your entire trunk. So your hips, your pelvic floor, everything is core. And all of that works together to stabilize you. And I can give you a really easy example. If you try to balance on one leg and you're just kind of hanging there, and you try to balance on one leg, and then if you engage your core and balance on one leg, you can do it.
We'll try that now, actually.
Try it now. You do it right now.
Do it right now.
Yeah, you do it.
He is?
Okay. So, you are? Yes, you are.
Same.
Yes, you are.
Hey, my core is worked out every day, Anytime Fitness on South Highlands.
And one thing I wanted to mention too, are you going to have a lot of people see the reformer machines when they think of Pilates.
We have 3 reformers at the Lash Y.
Okay.
3 reformers, and we have instructors who give classes on those. Who, you know, well, not classes because there's just 3 of them, but give 1-to-1 or 1-to-2 or 1-to-3 people, you know, on the reformers, and they're used constantly.
But we're not doing that today.
No, this is mat Pilates. This is mat Pilates on a mat.
Now, you know, Pilates, just like all forms of working out, are very, very beneficial, obviously. But why is it so important to be part of this Health and Wellness Expo this afternoon and let people know about the benefits of Pilates? Why is it so important?
Well, I think that people don't recognize, but Pilates has so many important things. First of all, because it is all core, that is transformative. If you have good core, you have good posture. Mm-hmm. If you have good posture, you don't get injured as much. Then good posture leads to having good coordination and good balance. If you have good coordination and good balance, then you don't fall. And then finally, if you learn with balance and coordination what's called proprioception, which is spatial awareness. So if you're an older person, then that helps you see the space around you and you don't fall. So it's a huge strengthener. There's so much stability comes from doing Pilates. So much stability.
Well, that's going to be on stage in just a few minutes here at the Health and Wellness Expo, Your Best Life, here at the YMCA of Northwest Louisiana. Ms. Sheri, thanks for taking time to chat with us, and we look forward to your demonstration. We're going to be right back in just, we're going to keep our balance, but we'll be back in just a little bit.
Okay, good.